Two teams using their size to full advantage, Doris. Both teams able to run possessions through their big men up front.
And as you know, Kevin, in today's NBA, not every team has the personnel to enter the ball into the post and run action off of it. One of the things coaches will tell me, Kev, is there may be no more valuable thing at any level of basketball.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Thompson with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside. Here's Jokic. Bogdanovic wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Winslow's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Rondo is doubled. Thompson from long range. Jordan. From downtown. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 6.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Pass to Winslow. Nice shot from the wing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Took him no time at all on that one.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot. And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 7-foot shot. Out left of the wing. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Jokic draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Indiana with it. Pacers trailed by 3. Thompson from long range. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Love up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From past the arc. That shot is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Offensive rebound. Back to Rondo. Pass to Thompson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Back to Rondo. To the inside. And stolen by Love. Back to Jokic. The shot comes out. Jokic with the steal. And it's in there.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down. From ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
Outside for Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana trailing here. Here's Rondo. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's just gotten so much better at being able to pull up in traffic there off the dribble. Rondo can make the D pay if you fall asleep.
On the wing, Thompson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Bamba.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Jokic high post. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fade away. That shot, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Rondo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
To the left side wing. Now here's Jackson. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here's Teague. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Nice shot by Thompson.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Teague. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. For Indiana, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
When Klay Thompson gets his game going, there's nobody in the league who's more dangerous to a defense. And this guy, when his shot starts to fall, runs as hot as any player in the league.
Lakers trail by 12. Good on the shot. Krabs got his first points of the game.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And with Clay, when he goes off for these huge games, Doris, sometimes he doesn't even dribble.
That's the amazing fact about Klay Thompson is a lot of his best games are all catch-and-shoot situations. His ability to be relentless in moving without the basketball and find the space. And do you know it only takes him 0.79 seconds to get his jump shot off?
Pacers leading by 14. On the wing, Thompson. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his second basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so here is Indiana. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rivers. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Now the Pacers with it. They have a 19-point lead. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. Pass to Osman. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Len. Here's Rivers. He's covered by Thompson. Kept alive. Goes back up. Len, good.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
And it's Osman missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Pacers leading by 18. There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Higgins outside. Jokic draws the double. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Jokic draws the double. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Down low. The shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Love. Los Angeles with another miss. Pacers leading by 19 points. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
Rondo is doubled. Winslow wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
There's a nuance to the passing skill of Rondo. He just is able to whip that ball around to the open man.
Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Uncovered. Second chance shot. On the wing, Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Rondo's running. Here's Bamba. Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for the Indians. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Jokic. And the foul's on Shep Diallo. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Winslow.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Jokic draws the double. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Jokic. Here's Thibault. And stolen by Diallo.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Diallo. And that one's good. Thibault.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
In the corner, Winslow with it. And a wide open look for Rondo. Off target from three-point range. Here's Bazemore. He doesn't hit that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. A shot that time, not on target. The open shot by Rondo. That one rolling around and rims out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Back to Wiggins. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Wiggins with some nice D. There's Jackson with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
And Thompson puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
From deep three-point range. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
But they recover it. Back to Teague. Pass to Winslow. Lobs it up for Jordan. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Wiggins. 13 points in the game.
Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. On the wing, Winslow. Thompson outside. The kick out to Teague. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Connects from three-point range.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
Wiggins right side to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Wiggins. Six to shoot. Randolph, no one around him. No good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Now Love. Back to Randolph. They double team Randolph. Pass to Love. Now Jackson. Guarded by Jordan. To halt the run. Jackson misses.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers out there all by themselves with a 30. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the wing, Thompson. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Pushing it up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Jackson misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Out to the right wing. Back to Rivers. To the paint. Pass to Len. Let's go. Cleva with the bucket. As we know, historically, the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Indiana. Osman. Another shot. A nice shot by Teague.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
And stolen by Diallo. Now the Pacers moving it up. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And that one's good. Tribal. Pass to Thompson. Back to Teague. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's the Lakers on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
.132 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Timeout called the Pacers. They're up by 44. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Rondo. Thompson left side. Outside Rondo. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Len. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Nikola Jokic. David, what's the update?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers head athletic trainer. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And you see Klay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Klay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Lakers working the ball around now. And stolen by Jordan. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Winslow. From 18 feet away. And the basket is good. Thompson's got 45 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just